Hi Vibers, I'm your Vibe Check assistant here to help you access the platform successfully. The first step is to save the Vibe Check number, which is 024-242-6625 on your phones. The next step is to open the Vibe Check chat in your WhatsApp application and use these trigger words to start an automated conversation. Wisconsin if you're from Wisconsin International University College, Nation if you're from All Nations University, and Legon if you're from the University of Ghana. If you don't belong to any of these universities, use our general trigger word, YOTA, which I'm going to be using for this demo. After sending your trigger word, you'll receive a series of information briefly introducing YOTA and giving you all the benefits that you can achieve from using this platform. From here on, all you have to do is follow the prompts. Remember, you get a soft copy certificate after completing each and every one of our soft skill modules, and you get a hard copy certificate after completing the entire series. This certificate is signed by the manager of the Prince's Trust International in Buckingham. And not just that, you win a free ticket to our job fair on the 8th of April. Isn't that exciting, guys? So go on and keep vibing. Hi Vibers, I'm your Vibe Check assistant here to help you access the platform successfully. The first step is to save the Vibe Check number, which is 024-242-6625 on your phones. The next step is to open the Vibe Check chat in your WhatsApp application and use these trigger words to start an automated conversation. Wisconsin if you're from Wisconsin International University College, Nation if you're from All Nations University, and Legon if you're from the University of Ghana. If you don't belong to any of these universities, use our general trigger word, YOTA, which I'm going to be using for this demo. After sending your trigger word, you'll receive a series of information briefly introducing YOTA and giving you all the benefits that you can achieve from using this platform. From here on, all you have to do is follow the prompts. Remember, you get a soft copy certificate after completing each and every one of our soft skill modules, and you get a hard copy certificate after completing the entire series. This certificate is signed by the manager of the Prince's Trust International in Buckingham. And not just that, you win a free ticket to our job fair on the 8th of April. Isn't that exciting, guys? So go on and keep vibing.
We thank you. We bless your holy name. You are the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Father, this morning your sons and daughters have gathered here to acquire knowledge. Father, I pray in the mighty name of Jesus, may you grant us knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Then, Father, we pray for the resource personnel that will be speaking unto us. Father, may you give them the ability to be able to show us the right way. Father, this morning, come and aspire. Father, this morning, come and innovate. Father, this morning, come and transform our life. At the end of the day, Father, all the praise and honor will be given unto your holy name. This we ask in Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen. So you can have your seat.
Oh, you didn't put your hands together. Right. That's awesome. Thank you very much, Pastor Samuel, for doing us the honors of praying for us. And as I said earlier, please, if you know you have registered at the entrance, please, there's a link that has been sent to you. Tap on the link and then join the WhatsApp platform. If you haven't equally registered with your WhatsApp number, kindly go out there and have that rectified. Right, so this morning we have some individuals that would like to introduce to you, so as we get to know them, and then as we journey along, those who will come in would equally be introduced to this august house. Right, so without much ado, I would like to introduce to you Mr. Eric Saforo, who is the head of innovation and skills. Let's put hands together for him. Mr. Eric, give us a wonderful wave there. Right, so, and we have Mr. Prosper Tony. Mr. Prosper Tony, let's give, he's the head of skills and hub curator. And we have Mr. Maxwell Frempong. Mr. Maxwell Frempong, let's put up for him. He is the digital engagement lead. And of course, we have our beautiful Koforidua, wonderful, amazing Portia Ejekum. She is a soft skills trainer and youth coach. Let's give it to her. Let's give it to her. And of course, and all staff from Utah, please give us a wave wherever you are. Give us a wave. Give us a wave. Wow, that's wonderful. Right, so, and of course, we have our guest SRC executives, Her Excellency, the SRC President, Queen Dyson. She's here. Let's give it up for her. Let's give it up for her. And of course, we have His Excellency Noah Keteku. I think he's taking charge out there. So let's give it up to him as well. And all SRC executives. Of course, we have our faculty members here. Please forgive me if I'm unable to mention your name. But we have Pastor Samuel here. Let's give it up for him. Great. And we have Nanaba, who happens to be the Dean for School of Engineering. Let's put our hands together for him. Nanaba, the father of the School of Engineering. An amazing father. And we have say good news around. Let's put our hands together for him. A very supportive faculty member. And of course, we have our amazing say he was charging us this morning to start quickly. Say, please give us a wave. Please give us a wave. Yeah, sure. Right. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to invite Madam Portia as she's going to introduce to us the next item on our itinerary. Let's put hands together for Madam Portia.
Thank you very much. The way you are making my head swell this morning. Okay, so the next on the agenda is to receive a welcome and opening remarks from the President of the SRC. Okay, so if he or she is here, kindly give us the opening remarks.
Good morning. Okay, so the Dean of Engineering School, the pastors for All Nations Full Gospel Church main campus, the heads of departments, lecturers, Team Iota, fellow students, welcome to the Youth Employability Forum under the theme, Equipping Students for the Job Market. This program seeks to prepare tertiary students for the world of work. For this reason, the program has been put into 3 phases, with the first phase being Youth Employability Forum, the second phase being Vibe Check Learning, and the third phase, also called Vibe Check Job Fair. Employment is a major demand in society, especially for the youth, i.e. tertiary students, to give them a chance for a better tomorrow. I hope we all learn as much as we can from this forum. Have a pleasant time here. Thank you very much and welcome.
Is that all you can do for Her Excellency? Kindly put your hands together, because of course women are taking the roles. Hallelujah. You didn't say amen. Right, sure. So this morning we're going to have our next resource person who's going to talk to us about Vibe Check, the mission and vision of Vibe Check this morning. So ladies and gentlemen, with a clap of friend, let's welcome Mr. Eric Saforo, who is the lead skills and innovation at Utah. Let's put your hands together for him.
Hello. The MCs, they are doing the thing like as if the thing is not a youth thing. We need some vibe in there. It's Vibe Check, right? So, do you have some slogans on campus that you use that we can use? I want those ones. Okay, I want one person to come up stage right now and tell me one. Who is coming? Prosper. Oh, give it up for Prosper as he comes. Is his name Prosper? Oh, I need a slogan. I truly need a slogan. Who will give me? It's here. Okay. Master, give me the vibe. What does it say? What's the slogan? Line. What kind of line are you just saying? Line then. Mentiasio. You say it.
Financier. Line. DJ Lino.
All right. Cool. So you see how we are laughing and we are vibing. That's how we want the session to go the whole day, right? It's going to be an interactive session, and I want you all to really get engaged in there. Usually when we come to forums or sessions like this, we tell you to keep your phones away and let it not distract you. True, don't let your phones distract you, but we are going to use the phone a lot because the platform on which we are going to do vibe check is WhatsApp, and WhatsApp can be found on our phones. And the mission for doing this is that we want to support you guys to navigate your journey from, as we have it here, we want to support you to navigate your journey from education to what? Oh, give me some vibe. From education to... Yes. So right from school, I don't think any of you want to go back home and sleep for the rest of your life. Otherwise, there will be no lie in it, right? So for the light to come inside, after school, you either want to find a job or set up your own enterprise, right? And our role here is to support you through that journey. That is the mission. That is our mission here. And so what we are going to do today, we are going to take you through that journey. And we have amazing resource persons who are going to talk to us. Whilst they speak with us, if you have questions, ask them on the WhatsApp platform. So if you're not on the WhatsApp platform, you are missing out. So make sure you get on the platform. Those are the registration desks are trying to add you. They will send you a link and you join that platform. So join the platform. You will share your expectation on the platform. Whilst our resource persons are speaking, you ask your questions on the platform and we'll ask them and they would use it. We'll ask to do evaluation at the end using the platform as well. And that's good. Is it our SRC Vice President who spoke? The President herself. Your Excellency, please forgive me. So the President said we have 3 sessions. So it's a package, and the package has 3 sessions. This forum, and then there will be the learning, the vibe check learning, which we'll use WhatsApp for. And for the vibe check learning, there are 4 modules on it. When you finish every module, you'll get an e-certificate. When you finish everything, you get a proper physical certificate that you hold in your hands that you get. That gives you a ticket to the next session, which is the job fair. On the job fair, we'll take you and bring industry employers who will come and interact with you and help you to really understand more about the world of work. And so it's a package to really help you on this journey. And so I'm so excited to be at All Nations. On Monday, we were at Wisconsin University, and we are here today. And I told Wisconsin University that you guys are going to beat them to it. And they said, lie, you can't do it. Lie, no. So you have to show me that the lie is coming from All Nations by the way you participate to the end and get on the WhatsApp platform. Because currently we have over 70-something of them who have subscribed to the platform and they are learning. And so you should beat them by 100%. And when we are from here on Friday, we'll be at Legon to also engage them. And so it's a university-wide thing that you don't want to miss out. You want to learn and take advantage of it. So I won't speak much. All that I want to say is it has to be Lionel, right? So give me one. Lionel, how do you say it? Special Lionel. Mofa Mike ne manu non kasa. Alaji kasa ni yanko. Ali. All right, thank you very much.
A round of applause for Eric. Thank you very much, Eric. So, Alaji, please, what is the meaning of the lie? All lie is lie.
That one, the later.
Lie can be anything.
That one, the later.
Thank you. Okay, so we are quickly going to do an expectation exercise. Once we have come here, it is important that we set certain expectations, so you let us know what you are expecting from this forum. So can I kindly call on Mr. Prosper Tonye to help us in that exercise? A round of applause for him.
Vibe check. So I think we should have another slogan. I'll teach you towards the end. So we have the link on the WhatsApp page. We really want to gauge your expectation, want to know what you expect. I was talking to one of the students who said he wants to share that with us. On the link, you click the link and you tell us what really you want to expect. For me, I want to vibe. Hello, are you there? Would you like to tell us what you want to expect today?
What I'm expecting today is after school, I wouldn't rely much on the government or anything, but how I can set up my own enterprise and other things.
Okay, great. So please take the link. Let's clap for him. Take the link. The link is in the WhatsApp group. Click it. We'll be projecting what you want to expect during this session. And towards the end, we hope that you'll be satisfied with that. The link will be projected on the screen. You get to see your expectation. So my expectation is to vibe and learn. Your expectation is to, get to have fun during this session. Whatever you expect during this session, please click on that link right now. We want to see you putting it. We'll project your responses on this link. So I'd like you to be in the mood of preparation as we move to the next session. Thank you.
All right. Oh, we didn't put your hands together for Sir Prosper. Put your hands together. Alaji, today I'm on you. And Auntie is on me today, so after the session we're going to talk about that, right? So you're going to give me one lie that everyone is going to enjoy. Can you please give him the microphone so that he gives us one lie for the last time.
Yo, DJ.
Thank you, Alaji. Today, Auntie is on me, right? So Auntie is on me today, right? So as Eric said, it's going to be an interactive session, which of course I know in the end you're going to be educated, you are going to be informed to make informed career decisions, right? So please be attentive in as much as you're going to be on the WhatsApp platform and all that. Kindly listen to our resource personnel so that you're going to enjoy the session lively and equally on the platform and have all the benefits that comes with each of them, right? So moving straight, we're going to have our first speaker, or our first resource person, who is going to speak to us on owning your career journey, right, and strategies for personal successes. Right, so this person or this lady, she is a career service professional who supports young people, especially tertiary students with their early career development. She does this through coaching, creating relevant career content and programs, assisting students with internships, mentorship, and job shadowing opportunities. Her goal is to use these channels to support young people make informed career decisions. She is an advocate for early career support for young people, irrespective of their socio-economic backgrounds. This wonderful speaker is the founder and lead coach at Virtual Career Office, an online platform that provides career support to its audience through interactive and fun blog posts, career tips, and other services such as career and or interview prep coaching, job search strategies, and of course, amongst others. She also runs a consultancy that collaborates with educational institutions, employers, and development agencies to provide career support services or solutions to enhance employability outcome among graduates in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to starting her consultancy, she worked as a senior career development advisor at Ashesi University, supporting students with their career development, managed experiential learning programs that can include mentorship and job shadowing, assisted with employer engagement, and organized career events to enhance students' employability. My fellow students, this wonderful lady is also a World Innovation Summit for Education, WISE Emerging Leader 20. She holds a bachelor's degree in business administration from Ashesi University and a postgraduate certificate in human resource management from the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, GEMPA. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, let's welcome our wonderful, amazing, industrious, diligent Miss Equia Ampa as she gives us her presentation. You can do better. You can do better.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Can you all see me? Can you all hear me? I'm very dark, so I just want to check if you can see me. Can you see me and hear me? You can't see me, and I'm also short, right? Okay, so I'm excited to be here. The journey was fun, but was long coming from Accra. But I'm excited that, yes, but I'm excited that I'm here because I get the opportunity to engage interesting people like you, fun people like you. So I'm happy to be here. And I hope, like they mentioned, I hope that you all pay attention, and at the end of the day, we would go home with something useful. Okay, so I've been tasked to walk you through or talk to you about how you can prepare for work. And the goal for me here is I want us to own that journey ourselves, okay? Because you realize that a lot of people graduate from the university and all they are waiting for is what next, in the sense that what job or jobs are available for me to do. But in this case, today's presentation or today's engagement with you, the goal here is I want you guys to live and own that journey yourself, okay? So that regardless of the situation in Ghana, regardless of whether there's a job for you or not, because you have an idea of what you want to do, you can create a job yourself, or you can be able to identify opportunities that are in line with what you want to do. So that's the goal for me. And on Monday, like they mentioned, we were at Wisconsin University. And for me, when I was preparing this slides, right, this picture stood out for me, and I can actually use this picture to summarize my presentation for today. I'm sure you guys can see the picture, right? It's a lit bulb. You see that? But then you see that the bulb, okay, that's fine, thank you. You see that the bulb has legs, it has hands, and it's actually taking that step to connect to a switch. Do you see that? And that for me is what I believe that if we take ownership of our career journey, we'll get to that point. So everybody here maybe light is not lit yet. And for me, the lit bulb is that career that you end up doing. So for the folks here who want to go to become marketers or whatever you want to do, the end goal is for your light to light or your bulb to light, right? And then the hands, the legs are the people or opportunities or things that you need to do to be able to light that bulb. Do you understand? So you get to know that the bulb can forever be, if the bulb is not light, what is it? Dead, right? Off, exactly. The bulb can forever be off. You know when you buy the bulb, it's off, right? But it's only when you connect it to a socket or something, some electrical connection, that will come on. And that's how, or what I want you guys, or what we want to talk about, that connection. What can you do to be able to light that bulb? And that bulb for you is your career success. Okay, so that's basically what we want to talk about. Preparing for your career, for your future jobs, or if you want to start your own business. So that's basically what I'll be talking to you about. How many of you are okay with what I've shared so far and you are looking forward to? Hey, well, the rest of you, you're angry with me? Okay, that's fine. All right. So, clearly I've been introduced and I'm just going to start today's session. So a lot of people always think about, after university, I'm going to do my national service. After national service, I will try and see what I'll do for myself. That's the conversation a lot of people do. But people don't take that step or steps to actually prepare for work. There is a preparation stage that you need to do for yourself. And that stage you need to start yourself. It's not something that you leave to chance, okay? So that when you come out of the university, you are not making the mistakes that your folks or the people who have already graduated have made, right? So that you don't go and join the unemployment group. Do you understand? And that's also because people were not intentional about it. The first step is for you to know your VIPs. The V being your values, the I being your interest, the P being your personality or your passion, and the S being your skills. You are in university at this age. If you do not even take anything from my presentation, spend time to know your VIPs. Your VIPs. Okay? So we know the V is for what? The I is for what? The P is for what? Or passion, yeah. And the S is what? Skills. If I go around the table, I'm in the room right now, and I ask, what are your values? Can you just tell me? Do you even know what values are? Because you realize that the values actually help you make better decisions. And your values also will help you know the kind of jobs or things that you should do for yourself. What are your interests? Your interests also can guide you to find the right job for yourself. You know that, right? What is your personality? You know that there are some jobs that per your personality, it's not for you. There are some people who can't work in the bank no matter what. Put them in the bank, you've killed them. And that's why a lot of people are dead, but they are working. You know that's right. You know a lot of people are working, but they are dead. Because they don't have any fulfillment in life. They are not happy. They're just, okay, today is Monday. Let's go with the flow. But there are also some people who have a purposeful life. They wake up and there's a reason for them to move. Something is driving them. Something is moving them. Do you understand? So you need to ask yourself, are you a walking dead human being? I'm giving you 1 second to think about it. Per the example that I've given you, can you say that when you wake up, you are like, I have something to do? That's good. Something is pushing you. You have a vision. There's a mission for you, and that's making you wake up. At least, if not anything, when I woke up today, I knew I had to come and talk to wonderful people today. Some people wake up and the first thing that they do is just go on their social media. Somebody who is already making it big in life, right? And your what? Your passion. What are you passionate about? I am passionate about what I'm doing right now. I can prep for this presentation, but because I'm passionate about it, the passion adds some dynamics to it. Do you understand what I mean? You know, you can also have somebody who would probably do the same presentation, but the delivery will be different. One would have passion, and one is just because, okay, I know I have time to talk about this. You see that? And you realize that what will make you stand out is when people are watching or you are talking to someone, the person or people can feel the passion, and that's what they want to engage you on. Do you understand? So you need to take your time to know your VIPs. For me, if at the end of the presentation it's only VIPs you get, I'm good. Because I will always use myself as an example. When I decided to go on the journey of discovering myself or having a life that I'm really proud of or I'm passionate about, I had to go on this journey. This journey of me sitting down to say, what motivates me? What makes me happy? Right? What are my skills? What are my capabilities? What can I do easily? Like, if you just call me to do it, I'll just get up and do it. Do you even know that? There are some people, if you call them right and say, hey, I have an event coming up tomorrow. Can you help me? They will just say, I got you. There are some people, when you call them and say, hey, I need to go speak with some people, but I just can't do it. Can you put some presentations together? They'll just do it for you. You need to find when you have to sit there and ask yourself, what is that thing or the things that if somebody just calls me to do, I'll do it without flinching. Do you understand? These are your skills, these are your capabilities, and no one can take it away from you. Right? I'm standing here talking and all that, but some years down the line, if you call me to come and do a presentation, I won't do it. Because there was a lot of things that I was dealing with. Do you understand? But over the years, after doing my VIPs, I realized that I asked myself, or I got to know the things that I want to do in life. And for me, if I have to do this for the rest of my life, I'll do it. Talking to young people to make sure that they are preparing for work and then they have the right platform or opportunities to become better people. That is it for me. And for me, it is in different ways. It can be through careers, it can be through anything. Do you understand? And you need to get there. When you have that understanding or knowledge, you realize that you identify areas in your life that you need to improve. So when I decided that this is what I wanted to do, I had to improve on my communication skills. Because I can't have a passion to talk to young people and I come to stand in front of you and my grammar is all over the place. You even sit there and laugh at me and troll me, right? So there are things that you are passionate about, you love doing, but you don't have the skills for it because you haven't honed it, right? So somebody can say in future, I want to be a footballer, but they haven't honed that skill, right? So that's what it is. You need to, identify what you want to do and look for the skills or things that you need to do to be able to get there, right? So it's not enough to say, I want to be a marketing manager, I want to work in the finance department or whatever. What are the skills or what are the things that come with it that will make you effective? Right? And so these are the things that is why identifying or knowing your VIPs is actually a big deal. Okay? So I asked myself, how can you identify these VIPs? You need to start asking yourself these. So there are a lot of questions you can ask yourself. I just mapped out a few, right? So that you can ask yourself, what kind of person am I? What life do I want for myself? I knew that for a very young age or early age in my life, I wanted to have my own thing going on. I wanted to do this. I didn't want to wait to be 42 or 40, whatever, to start impacting life. I didn't believe in that you need to be very old to be able to do that, right? I wanted to do that early. So I decided to start that journey early by developing myself and the skills that I needed to get to where I am right now. So you need to ask yourself, what life do I want for myself? I have a friend who all she wants to do is, at the age of, I think she said 35, she wants to retire. She's going to retire at 35 and just do her own thing. And guess what? Because she has this mindset, she's spending her early years doing great things. So do you see the difference? Against the one who has no plan, he doesn't know anything, so life just hits him or her. Do you understand? But you rather hate life. Just tell life that this is a contract we have. At this age, I want to do this and trust me, you'll be able to do it, right? Ask yourself, what are my interests? I already said. What makes me come alive? I'm going to ask you this. What makes you come alive? There should be things that when you do or you think about, it makes you come alive. All these things give you an idea of the kind of career or the kind of job you should do in future. So that we move or we shift from the whole, I just finished university, possible careers, marketing, HR, finance, engineering, all those things, which is fine. But the question is it in alignment with who you are, or what you are passionate about, or what you can do effectively? There's a difference between the one who is taking the photo, the picture, the photographer, the one who is taking the picture, and the one who is taking the picture, or a photographer, because it's his purpose or has found a need to do it. Do you see the difference? So that when he's taking the picture, he's probably taking a picture of me. The one who is just an ordinary person will just take a picture of me. But the one who sees it as his thing, like that's his thing, will be taking a picture of me, but using that to tell a story. So telling a story, do you understand? And that is why some photographers are sought after by some top people. Do you see the difference? So they're all photographers, they're all holding cameras, right? But one is using his career or whatever he's doing to communicate something, to add value. You understand? So he's not taking a picture of just me, but he's taking the picture in an angle that is telling a story. You understand? So that's the difference. Someone is baking, but one is just baking for baking's sake. But one is using his or her bakery to do something meaningful. Do you understand? And so some people ask questions and say, this person bakes, but it looks like he has a lot of clients, international clients or big clients. It's just how the person is seeing his life or her life, and that affects the way you deliver. If you see yourself as so if you see yourself as, so I'm looking at myself and I know I'm smallish, I get that. But I don't think that I am, do you understand what I'm trying to say? I know I'm smallish, but it doesn't mean that I can't make an impact. Same with you. You may be in university, first year, second year, third year, but you can be making an impact in wherever you are than the one who is even old, 42, and is just useless in life. Do you understand? So there's a difference, and that goes back to the question, what kind of life do you want for yourself? Do you want to be that person who just came to university, graduated, automatically national service placed them, and then after national service, they will tell you 1 month before national service over that, they won't retain you, so it means I have to start, that's when you start doing, or the one who is in university, year 1, and saying that this is where I want to go to. So year 2, I would have done X number of internships. Year 3, I should have gotten some people in my space that I can connect with. Year 3, I should have done this and all that. So that when I come out of university, even my national service is just national service, but it's a full-time role. But it's national service because I have to do it just for 1 term and that 1 year, and that's it. But ultimately, I'm getting the job. Do you understand? So that's it. And you can do that. You can take on personality tests, and you can just go online and just do personality tests. Just have an idea of who you are and all that kind of stuff. So that's when it comes to your VIPs. I can actually end my presentation just by after this, because this, when you get it, you'll be unstoppable, you go far, right? And this will give you an idea, you have an idea of options to explore. At least you know that you are somewhere and these are the options that you can explore. You are better off knowing or having an idea of things you should explore than not having anything at all, and you're just sitting down and you are boxed by what you are studying in the university. And that's the mistake a lot of people do, that because you are studying marketing, everything that they have to do in their life should be in marketing. But you are bigger than marketing, right? No? Yeah. You are somebody got up and said this career is called marketing. Right? So you can even create your own career. Do you know that? Do you know that? Hello? Do you know that? You can get up and create your own career. When people call me career coach, I even answer, I don't even think I am. I know I have an idea of what I'm doing, but maybe there's no name for it, but I just know what I want to do. Do you understand? So that's about it. Next slide, please. So preparing for work, how do you do it? I've done all the talk, the VIPs and all that, but how can you actually do that? And these are things that we all know, but I don't want us to make it, we just know about it and that's it. I want us to actually be proactive about it. I want us to be very intentional about it. How many of you have done internships or have pursued an internship before? Wow. No one. Oh, wow. Do you even know what an internship is? Okay, at least you know. But you haven't done any. You have your own reasons, right? They don't pay well, right? They don't give you money. They are not correct people. Or it's difficult to get the internships, right? Or the connection, and you're strong. You don't have connections, right? Okay. internship is a big deal. Everybody, before you graduate from the university, at least you should have done 3 internships. Trust me. So it's not okay for you to be in university and you haven't done an internship, but you will graduate. Hilda will talk about what employers look out for. But one thing I need to tell you is that employers right now, people, I see this thing online that how do I get the experience if you have not hired me? Yeah, the experience that employers are looking out for from entry-level people is not the 5 years or anything. Internship is even an experience. Volunteering is an experience. It's just how you communicate it. Do you understand? So try as much, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in a corporate environment. Even for the folks who have parents who have shops or anything, you can actually volunteer or do an internship with them. Because these things that we downplay are things that you get some skills that are going to be relevant for work. You are selling in the shop, you are actually building your communication skills, because people will come to the shop and talk to you and everything. You are building your communication skills, leadership skills. Interpersonal skills is a big deal, right? Interpersonal skills, and it's very relevant in the corporate environment. So if you don't get it now, where are you going to get it from? The one who is looking for you to have it? So please, if you haven't done your internship, try as much as possible that before you graduate, at least do 3. At least do 3. I have worked in universities. I have engaged employers. I'm sure you listened to the profile. So I have an idea of what employers look out for from young people. And I also know universities that, because of the exposure or things that they have done, employers are just looking for them. They are sought after. Okay? Before I graduated from the university, I had 3 job opportunities. And it wasn't because I spoke the best of English or anything, not at all, because I don't think so. It's just because when they saw my CV, they had seen that while in school, I had taken on internship opportunities. So they can trust that you are coming with some skills. Do you see that? And the thing is that everyone who wants to engage with you will first engage you by looking at your CV. Your CV is what will just make somebody say, hey, you know what? Let's call this person. But if there's even the CV, I think some people don't even have CVs here. Okay, that's another conversation. So guys, I want you to, like I started, I want you guys to own that journey. Like, don't leave it for someone. Don't make it like it's not like somebody needs to sort me out. Somebody needs to sort you out. They have to sort you out, but you have to also give them a CV, no? Do you understand? If somebody's even going to sort you out, so you send me your CV at least. So even in the sorting crowd, there's also your effort, and that goes back to my first picture. That light, before it will come on, you would have done what? You'd have also taken that initiative to get up yourself, to even go and switch it or put it to or connect it to the switch. So there's always that factor, or that's your factor in it. And that's the bit that I want us to focus on. In your own space, what can you do for yourself? The first one is the VIPs I talked about. And then the second bit is how you can get the skills to be able to to be attractive to employers. And the list is there. Volunteer, extracurricular activities to develop yourself. There are a lot of people who will not volunteer just because most of the time, we need people to come and do this or work on this project. How much? For us, there's always the how much. Ghana is hot. It hurts, right? But then sometimes you need to know yourself, in the sense that what level are you in right now, and know that at this stage or this phase in my life, all I need to do is gather all the experiences that I need to be relevant for work. Right now, it may be free. Right now, when they call you, don't pay you anything. But because of the way you've developed yourself from this experience, you see that the next time they want to call you or they want to engage with you, they'll be talking about money. But right now, there's nothing you are going to offer to them. right? So you need to do that. And then, of course, you do something of interest. All these things that I'm talking about are things that are going to help you develop the skills, right? Some of you can start blogging. If you feel like writing is your thing, or you have something in mind you want to do, start blogging. Write something. You can start a YouTube channel. Do interesting things. I don't know how many of you know TED Talk. TED Talk is a very good platform. You can just go on YouTube and just do TED Talks, and then interesting presentations will come up. All these things are going to develop skills, especially your communication skills. And I want to really touch on communication skills. Communication skills is a big deal. Let's all get it clear now. You cannot be effective at anything you're doing if you don't communicate effectively. So I get it. We are here. We fool. We just have fun and everything. But let's have a balance, okay? Fooling kakra, seriousness kakra. Your life can't be 100% fooling. Just say you dear, when they call you, you're just a fool. It's not possible. You can't, like how are you living your life like that? Like when they are looking for fools, it is you that they will call. You should be that person that, in my circle of friends, when they are looking for people who fool, I come up. Because I have a balance. And when they're also looking for people who speak sense, I come up. You need to have a balance. But you can't be 100% fooling and 100% so and zero not serious. You fool. But when they even want to talk to you, you can't even communicate effectively. So I want to really spend time on communication. If you have it right, a lot of things happen to you because employers are looking out for people who can just communicate effectively. That's it. And when I say communicating effectively, I'm not talking about using big grammar. Well, I'm sure you guys can hear and understand what I'm saying, right? Communication really is just, I'm communicating something to you, you understand, and then we move on. It doesn't mean go and take a dictionary and learn English and you just want to say, how are you doing? You say the atmosphere of the euphorica is making my alternating go round. No, I don't understand what you are saying. That is not communication. Right? So basic English language, if you want to really do well in the corporate environment or even start your business. A lot of people say, oh, these things that we come and do, I want to start my own business. It's fine. But you want to start your own business. You want to start selling or doing something. How are you going to communicate with your customers? How? If a client calls you and say, oh, so we've seen your stuff online, we want to do this thing. Or they make her call you back and make her call my PR. It's even not the right thing to do, right? So build on your communication skills. The first step is read more. Just be reading more. That's all. Spend time reading. Just spend time reading and reduce the things that are not necessary, okay? Spend time reading. And I know, when it comes to that, I'm sure you guys know it, but I just need that kick. But everybody knows how to improve on their communication skills. So we need to do that. And then having a mentor. How many of you have mentors? People that we can always go to and share our professional goals with them. Tell them that this is on my mind. Help me navigate my career and all that. How many of you have it? Most of you don't have it, but you're in the university. You need to do that. Even your mentor can help you identify internship opportunities for you. So professional mentors, get career advisors, people who will talk to you and help you navigate or coach you on what to do, right? Get people around you who you know that can help you. I'm going to do this exercise shortly. I want you guys for 1 minute, right? Think about the top 5 people in your life. Top 5 people. When I say top 5, close people, like close-knit, right? Close people in your life. Just 5 of them. Think about them. Okay. Those people, are they people who are making you move forward or making you stay or bringing you back? All in the 1 minute. Let's think about it. Making you move forward in your career planning, development, or making you stay at where you are or bringing you backwards. That's what is called a tribe. Who are your tribe members? Who are the people in your network that when it comes to your career or how you're planning your life, you can just text them or call them and say, Charlie, I have gotten this job, but I'm quite unsure about what you think and all that. Or the people in your tribe, all of them, they are, Kim Kardashian has reduced her waist, so let's talk about it. This one has given her life to Christ, let's talk about it. or the newest shoe in town, the fashion, or this thing that they are selling on Instagram is not nice, but she says 90 cedis. Do you understand? You need to be very intentional about your tribe. So have that net people and also have that circle that one everybody's inside. When it comes to the fooling we do, when it comes to everything we do. But the people who are your tribe members are people who are supposed to add value to your life. This thing sounds very no. When you know all these things, you become very intentional about the things that you do. Okay, and of course I talked about internship. Internship there, everybody knows about it. Everybody, before you graduate, please at least do 3 internships. And somebody say, how do you get an internship opportunity? How many of you are on LinkedIn or no LinkedIn? Hey guys, all nation. Charlie, we have to be very serious. So, how many of you are on LinkedIn? LinkedIn is actually a platform where professionals are there. They advertise internship opportunity, job opportunities, and all that. And when you are connected, you see people, again, when you know your VIPs, you even know the kind of people to connect with. So please, when we leave here, let's all be born again, okay? When I entered, I felt like here is a church-like place, right? Because I saw the Mark 11 and Mark 21 and all those things, right? So please, when we leave, let's be born again and try and own it. So everything I talked about, the outcome here is that you become attractive, or you're able to identify opportunities that will help you with your career success, right? The goal here is that you just want to come out of university and you're attractive to your potential market. Either you want to start your own business or you want to get a job, right? Again, like I said, I know people who before they graduated, they had jobs waiting for them. It's not new. It's not something in my world. Let me be honest with you. In my world, when you graduate and you don't have a job, it's shocking for me. Do you understand? In my world, when you graduate and you don't have a job, it's shocking for me. But in someone's norm or normal, when you graduate, it's natural. 3 years you don't have a job. Oh, me put a 7. No. Then you are doing years. They are comparing. Oh, me 7. This one 8, 10. So that the mistakes that they made were these things. They didn't pay attention to these things, and then they graduate. So it will be sad that you've come here, you've listened to all these things, and then you go back, and after 4 years, it's still the same thing for you, and you're relying on NAPCO. And then you go and put it on their website that NAPCO is not paying me my alawa. And you're proud of yourself. Right? Next slide. So, everything I talked about, the goal is for you to find a fulfilling career. Right? The VIPs will help you find the fulfilling career. And so you have to find a career you love. You love doing it. Right? A career the world needs. Right? It's making an impact. You are paid for it. And you are great at it. The most important thing is that you're able to combine all these things, and then you're going to be paid for it. Do you understand? I just get paid for just going around talking to young people. It's something that like I said, I have identified the life I want for myself. And nobody can kill me. This is what I want for myself. If you want to engage me, you pay me and we do this. You need to get to that point where you do that. You command whatever you want for yourself, but you need to know your VIPs. Who are you? What do you want for your life? And that's it. Right, and my last point is, next slide. My last point is really everything I've talked about. The first thing, take your time to identify your VIPs. Reflect on your life. Do that thing for yourself. Put away the phone, the distractions and all that. Put it away and focus on yourself. Who am I? What do I want from life? What are my interests? What's my personality? All these things. Put it down. Write all these things down. And then when you find or you're able to identify all these things, it helps you identify or connect with the right people and the opportunities for you. Just own the career, own it yourself. It's for you and all that. And when you do all these things, you develop the skills that are relevant for your work. And I say everything you do goes back to the first picture. The bulb will what? The bulb will what? The bulb will what? Okay, so thank you very much, guys, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Let's do it better for Ikea. Thank you very much. And so, those of us who are getting interactive on WhatsApp, Eric mentioned something, that there may be some gifts to be after Ikea's presentation. So we are on. So before we go to the question time, I want to personally applaud the leadership of all nations. Please clap for yourselves. So the school administration, the SRC, the students, personally, this is my personal observation. I think that we have done very, very well. Please, you can do it better for yourselves. I will not wait and go and say it outside. I will say it here. In terms of organization, in fact, in terms of participation, everything is moving on very cool, and which is very, very nice. Can we have some lie? Can we have some lie? Lie? Thank you. Okay. And so, we have some few questions to ask, and the question comes with some lie.
You
Okay, so please, those of us who are having difficulties joining the WhatsApp group using the link, please, when you receive the link, kindly forward it to someone. When you receive the link, kindly forward it to someone, then you'll be able to open the link. When you receive it, just forward it to someone, try forwarding it to someone, and then you'll be able to open the link. How many of us are on the platform? How many of us seated here are on the platform? Can you please show by hands? Can you please show by hands? Okay, so we have many more to go. So kindly copy the link or forward the link to another person, and then you'll be able to open it. Okay, so some few questions, which will attract some lie. Were we listening to Equia attentively? Are we very sure? Sure, pa. Okay. Let's see if we're listening to Equia. This comes with special lie. Okay, so the first one.
All right. So the first question, I know, please, I know all nation students are very intelligent. Very smart students, of course. If you can, your school can build and launch satellite, it means, Charlie, you are very much intelligent and very smart. Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't know about that?
Oh, really?
Oh, the first school in West Africa to actually successfully build and launch into space a satellite.
Oh, more like.
Right, so that tells you how smart the students here are. Right, so my fellow students, please, what are the VIPs? What are the VIPs?
Hey.
She spoke about VIPs.
Like say the man at the back there with the question before school.
Say doctor. Wow. So see, for me, I'm very much biased in some essence because I've seen some gentlemen and I've seen some ladies, but my biasness is actually up to me alone, and I have the mic, so I decide who I give the microphone to.
Hey.
Or Portia, what do you think?
Let's throw it to the group, whatever they say.
All right. So, what are the VIPs Madam Equia spoke about? Oh, I can see some beautiful ladies. I can see some beautiful ladies. But I'm being put here, but I can see some beautiful ladies. I'm going to the ladies. Right, so.
Okay, so they are vision, interest, personality, and skills.
Woo. All right, so. Right, so.
She tried.
She actually tried.
Yeah.
She missed one. Right, so I've given the ladies opportunity. Let me give the gentleman the opportunity. I should be balanced at least for today. Are you sure you can give us all the... All right, sure.
Your values, your interest, your personality, your passion, and then your skills.
Here. Let's put it up for him. That was wonderful.
Okay, so for those who raised their hands but they were not called, please be rest assured that there are other sets of questions coming up that you can get the opportunity to win something. Okay, so boss, please, you can kindly write down your number for us, and then we'll share something small, some airtime, okay? Thank you very much.
Right.
Oh, are you ready for another question? Oh, well, you know they like the lie. Oh, you are bored. Okay. So, Fafali, go on.
All right, sure. So, well, we have the next question. Are you ready? All right. So, it was a very, intensive presentation, and I know that you've enjoyed yourself. I just want to distract you small so that you not be thinking about the question that is coming. Right. So, name 3 points to help you prepare for work.
Okay, that's the first hand.
Wow. Ladies, are you in the house? Like
1,
the gentlemen are taking you away.
2, self-learning. 3, internship.
Let's give it up for him once again. That was too small.
But it be like say, now you do.
I know, right?
Okay, let's give it up for him.
Right.
So you kindly give us your number.
Name and your number. Afterwards, you're going to be contacted for that special gift that's coming your way. I know that the place is filling up, and of course, as my co-MC said, that's a very good job done by the leadership of the house, and we really appreciate that. Let's give it up for them. Let's give it up for them. Such events are there to empower you, strengthen you, give you that platform so that you don't find yourself wanting during or when you are entering the job market, right? So in no time, we're going to have our next resource person who's going to speak to us on securing your first job, the skills and qualities employers look for, right? So that's is going to be given to you in no time by our wonderful CEO, whose name in no time I'm going to mention. This resource person is currently the CEO of Jobberman Ghana, the leading online recruitment portal connecting qualified candidates to employers in Ghana. She has 14 years of experience in business development. She holds a BA in psychology and sociology from the University of Ghana, Legon, and of course a Master of Science in Business Management from the University of Wales, United Kingdom, and is in the process of completing a Bachelor of Laws degree from the Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration, GEMPA. This august speaker is a passionate professional who believes that when you put more effort into your work, you will surely produce excellent results. She does not give room for excuses. She believes everyone deserves an opportunity, no matter the gender, and of course, that women are equally capable to lead, make boardroom decisions, transform, and overall contribute to building a better society. Our wonderful speaker is a wife and a mother of 2 lovely boys. Ladies and gentlemen, with the hand of applause, I present to you Mrs. Hilda Nimo Tioku. Let's put hands together. Let's put hands together as she takes us on the next topic.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, okay. Testing mic 1, 2. So it's good to be here and to see such a big crowd. We started off this week at Wisconsin, and you guys have shown a lot of energy, and we like that. So I'm here to present to you about securing your first job. So I think when we all come to school, we go to university with the idea that we will find a job once we are done. It's not everybody. I remember the guy said his expectation is to start their own company or be an entrepreneur. But it's not everybody that set out to be an entrepreneur. Some people need to working jobs. And I think we had a discussion in the bus when we got here that even to be an entrepreneur, you need to work for someone for a little while, because there are some key skills that you need to acquire that if you don't have the work experience at all, even with your own organization or your own business, you will struggle, right? I don't know if they're presenting my slides, but you are okay. Okay, so the first one is about me. So I'll talk about what is a job, what employers want, what are technical skills, and what are your soft skills, and the strategies to land a job. How many people know about Jobberman? You know about Jobberman? Yeah. So if you haven't signed up, don't wait till you finish school to sign up to Jobberman. Because Ikuya said, do 3 internships by the time you finish. So if you're waiting to finish school before you start looking, you'll be behind, right? So you go and sign up now. I'll show you the details to sign up whilst you're in school. And look for something during the vacation. Look for something to do. And we'll talk about a little bit about that before you come out of school. So by the time you're out of school, you have that experience for it. So a job is something that helps you to earn money. So something that you wake up every morning and go to. But it pays you something in return. So you go to a workplace, you provide them with your skills and experience, and they pay you. So it can either be full-time or part-time. And I said that in Ghana, part-time jobs are not very common, right? A lot of full-time jobs are what is available because the balance here, and I think the economy doesn't really allow a lot of opportunities for part-time jobs because, you know, our system just doesn't work like that. But there are still some opportunities for part-time jobs if you can do it. Okay. Someone's trying to call me. All right, so the first thing I'll talk about is hard skills. So the technical skills is what you are acquiring right now, right? You're in school, you're learning about engineering, you're learning about marketing, you're learning about business management, and what other courses do you do? Communication, HR. So that's what we call the technical skills. That's what you're getting now. So without the technical skills, most employers won't look at you, right? So you need the technical skills. So that's what we are acquiring in school at the moment. And if for example, if a company is looking to hire a digital marketer, they'll need to make sure that you have the requisite skills. Do you have experience? Did you do a little bit about marketing? Do you know what it takes? Because no employer wants to bring you and start from telling you what to do and put this one here, A to B. They want you to have some sort of skill that they can build upon, right? So that's the technical skills that you're acquiring right now. And this means that you have to have training and certification in that field. So coming to school for 4 years, it's worth your while. The difference between you and somebody who doesn't go to university is huge. Because at the end of the university education, you do have a certification to show that you've learned something. You have something to prove that you have the knowledge to solve problems, right? And same applies if you want to be an accountant, if you want to be a carpenter, if you want to be a data analyst, if you want to be a lawyer, you need to go to school to acquire that skill. And those who want to do law, if you don't go to law school, you can't go to court, right? You need to go to law school, acquire the skill, be called to the bar before you can do that. So that's the hard skill that we are all learning here, and most employers look out for that. But I'll go and talk about soft skill. And that's the big one, because nobody teaches you that in school. Is there a class for communication and social skills? Is there a specific course that you do here? Value education, and that's good. I mean, when we were in Legon, we just went to school 4 years and we came out. You are even lucky there's a session like this. We didn't have most of these opportunities back then that you can even come and learn, because there are things that people will never know until they finish school and go to the job market, and they make these mistakes. So you are privileged to be here to know all these things, so that by the time you come out of school, you won't be doing these things, yeah? And we say that the soft skills, and I think I learned this we went for a tech fair event from one of the panelists, and it says the tough skills are the hardest to learn. So if you don't learn anything, put this in your head. The soft skills are the hardest to learn, because nobody teaches you. Nobody tells you that when you're supposed to go for work and you don't go, you have to call your boss and tell your boss that I can't come in today. And don't wait till it's 9 o'clock when you're supposed to show up. You call your boss at 6 o'clock and say, I can't make it because of this and this. I will try and come in later. Some people, oh, yeah, my boss will know. Some people will wait for their boss to call them at 10 o'clock and say, where are you? And say, oh, you know what? I had an emergency. No. So you need to develop some of these skills. And I'll talk to you about a lot of the soft skills. It is essential. And sometimes if you look at the job descriptions that employers put out, sometimes they put some there. So if you're applying for a job, make sure that you look for the hard skills, that's what the technical qualifications that you need to have, and the soft skill. So they will say somebody with excellent communication. They will say somebody with team building. They will say somebody with leadership skills. And those are the soft skills that is required for most employers to look at. So I'll talk about some of them one by one. So effective communication, I think Ikuya talked about it. It doesn't mean speak big English or try and slang. Or, you need to be able to communicate well in plain and simple language so that people can understand you, right? So this to help you, you can read books, go to TED Talk, listen to YouTube. I know you guys are on TikTok and be watching all these funny videos and stuff like that. Yes, it's okay to do that, but go to other channels, YouTube channels, listen to some of these things that will help you develop these soft skills that we are talking about. I remember this morning, I told my son, I'm going to Koforidua to go and talk about what if you're nervous? What happens? And I said to him, practice makes perfect, right? So these are things that you learn. You go to a job place, they'll say, do a presentation, and you're nervous. And because you keep doing it, you do it the second time, you do it the third time, and you realize that you're confident. So when you're doing a presentation, it gets to a point that you don't even have to prepare. Once the slides are there, they can call you and say, come and do a presentation, and you are good for it. And that's what most employers look at. Then we look at problem solving and critical thinking. So you've come to school, you learned, but what are you doing that is thinking outside the box? What are you doing that is unique? Because everybody has a first degree now. Come on. So you have to do something that stands out. Employers look for people who add value to their business. So if you're not adding value, you are like anybody else. Yeah. Resourcefulness. Resourcefulness is trying to go the extra mile, finding alternative things to do things. So okay, my boss said I should do this, or you go and intern, and they say do something, and you can't. What is the alternative? Charlie, the thing I can't do too. Then you went to your boss, and please, I did the thing in Word, it didn't work. Did you try doing it PowerPoint? Did you try using a different option? So you need to be resourceful in terms of, okay, this is what they said I should do. I can't use this channel. What else can I do to make sure that I'm able to accomplish that goal? Then we talked about ability to work in teams and collaborate. Some people, Charlie, they can't work in teams, so they are lone rangers. And you can even tell them from school, right? They don't even form any study groups. They learn on their own. Me, I'm good at learning by myself. But these things, you go to school and they say form study groups, and it's just also to help you develop your team building skills so that you're in a team, somebody will bring an idea. You are not always throwing a tantrum if your idea is not taken. Or if somebody says, oh, maybe this idea is not good. You need to learn how to collaborate and work with people in a team. Then ability and willingness to learn. If you don't know, ask. Me, I always learn. I remember I worked in an IT firm. My first time, it was, I think we used to provide internet for you guys when it started, main one. And I came in as service delivery with no technical experience. And I was with the boys all the time. At a point when they are doing the troubleshooting, I'll be sitting there and say, have you tried something? And I one time I said, have you tried something? They're like, well, I said, what do you know about this? But it's because I listen. I will listen and say, what do you do? Have you removed the plug? Have you tried? Have you reset? I'm with the boys and I learn. So at a point, they can't bully me with the things. So you try and you need to be willing to learn. You shouldn't be the kind of person that goes into a job, then they actually mean I'm there, no, you're pom coffee. You need to always go the extra mile. What do I need to do to be able to make sure that I stay in the employer's mind? And I've talked about punctuality. Right now you're in school, it doesn't matter. But it matters, Papa. They've called you for an interview for 10. You get there at 10:30. Some employers won't even interview you. They'll tell you that's it. Somebody will be there at 9:30, sit down, relax, go through their interview notes. You think the employer won't consider that person? So no matter how good you are, no matter what, maybe you got first class, But if you show up at 10:30, me, I won't employ you. Because I'm looking for something, and last night we had an impromptu proposal to submit. We found out yesterday. I closed work, I went back to school. So we shared. So teamwork. The finance guy was doing something. I said, okay, I'll do mine after school. After school, I did mine. I didn't sleep. I slept almost at 11. I knew that I had to wake up and come here. So those are the things that you do. You need to be punctual. And I won't say, because I didn't sleep, let me sleep small. Let me sleep for 2 hours extra. You need to learn to be punctual. If you are good, be the first person in the room. It doesn't matter. And usually the early bird, they say what? Catches the worm. Yeah? Then dressing the parts. And this part is important. So you've got the qualification, you've got everything, and you're going for an interview. You dress well. I think most of you are dressed quite decently here. You don't show cleavage. You do your hair now. You don't go to interview with blonde rasta. The ladies. You can do the rasta when you've gotten the job, right? But if you're going for, sorry, I'm not picking on you. But if you're going for an interview, you try and be neutral. Yeah, you try and be neutral because somebody is looking for a reason not to employ you. There's 10 people in the queue vying for the same job. So you don't want to do anything that will make you, the person will like, okay, out. This person was late. Okay, yeah, eliminate you, dada. Then you come with like some green rasta. Okay, that's elimination, right? So, and the men, I was saying in Wisconsin that it's okay. Now companies are becoming updated with, doing your hair funky style and those kind of stuff. But we are in Ghana, yeah? If you're going for a job, you check about what the culture of the company is. Some companies will accept. So you go into Google and other places. Even in my company in Joberman, I'll say I always see Sheila Oji, our communication. She always has blonde hair. Yeah, and that's her look. So some companies are open to those kind, but you need to check first before you go in. And if you are going to an interview, I said, well, be neutral. When you get in and you see that the company allows those things, then you can go the extra mile. But you don't go into an interview badly dressed. And I always make a proposal. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can even be false. You go and do nice selection, dress it nice, iron it. Make sure that even if it's one shirt and trousers, make sure that it's like you're looking smart and you're looking good, that people will call you back. It doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to have 10 clothes, but you need to sure that you're dressing the part. So if you're going for an interview, and I shared this, it's a personal story. So we were interviewing for, I think, salespeople within our organization, and we were doing interviews. Then the lady came with a pink this dresses that like on Saturday you wear with some flat shoes, like she was going for a party. Me, I was even quite okay. I was like, Rita, should I interview this? My HR was like, nope. And she didn't allow us to interview. She told the girl, go back, dress like you're coming for an interview, and if you're ready, we will interview you. And she didn't come back. But she lost that opportunity because we were actually interviewing we gave her the chance. Her CV looked good. But the way you dress, it speaks volumes about you. That's the first thing people see. Before you open your mouth and you enter a room, people see you come in with how you dress, right? So if you're dressing in a way that people won't want to talk to you, then you've actually disqualified yourself from the job. But note that it's not only you looking for the job. There are students from University of Ghana, All Nations, Shesi, Tech. We are all vying for one position. So you are trying to make yourself attractive to the employer. Yeah? So we've talked about your technical skills and your soft skills. The next step is to identify which one is your strength and your weakness. We all have weaknesses. I do. I'm sure everybody here has. Because the way God created us, we all can't, you can't be strong in everything. And that's a fact. Yeah? But you highlight your strength. What are you good at? So when you're doing your CV, make sure that your strength stands out in your CV. And I'll talk about your CV. It said this is what makes you sell to your potential employer, and they're looking for it. You know, when you're going to look for a job, and this is very important, the first thing is your CV. And I'm happy to hear that some of you have CVs here. But if you don't have a CV, it's time to, even if it's you're in first year, it's time to think about developing your CV. If you go online, there are a lot of templates there to help you. Jobaman has a CV service, but it's not free, so I don't want to recommend it. We charge for it. But when we are having these events, we are able to do a free CV clinic where we can look at your CV and say, if you have your CV, we check and show you, is this okay, or you need to do some work on it. Those are advice we can give you, and it's for free, right? Because some people come to us and say, I want to change jobs, can you help me rewrite my CV? And we do that for them. But your CV, it's on the screen, so I won't ask. So your CV is your curriculum vitae. That's the short form for, the long name for your curriculum vitae. That's the long name for a CV. But CV is your marketing tool. So for us as recruiters, the first thing we see, before we call you for interview, the first thing we see is your CV. So your CV is your marketing. CV is the first thing that tells us whether we should call you for the interview or not. So before your appearance and all the other things and your qualification, we look at your CV. So your CV, you have to check for grammatical errors. So if you know sometimes when you work on a document, maybe there's a mistake you can't see. When you do your CV, you can send it to somebody and say, can you review it for me to see if it's okay? Because like your eyes, if you're sitting by a computer and you're doing one thing for a long time, you tend to miss some mistakes. It's always good to share it to somebody, say, can you look at it for me? And let me see. So you let your CV stand out, yeah? And I'll tell you more about your CV. So it needs to be concise. It needs to have your achievements. So I think Ekia mentioned that the last time, I forgot to put it in. So people will put like the job they've done, but when you went into a job, what did you do? What did you achieve? Oh, I was able to implement this solution. I was able to do, those are the things that you should also make sure that you are adding in your CV. Not, my hobby is cooking, swimming. I don't want to employ you because you can cook. I want to employ you because of the skills you have and the value you bring to my business. Yeah. So your CV, it says it gives you have 7 seconds to catch the recruiters. 7 seconds. So if they look at your CV, then the font size, some is Calibri here, then it's Roman times here, then at the back, then they've left some 2 spaces, then it's Montserrat. They'll put your CV on the site. Because if we post a job, like maybe from, let's say, finance manager, maybe we have 200 applications. We don't have time to go through your CV. If your CV is not good, we just put it on the side. It might be that you were very qualified, but your CV has already disqualified you because the CV was what we call as, oh, this guy's CV is good. Oh, let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. School on it. Oh, he has okay. Then let's call him. But if your CV is all over the place, trust me, you'll be searching for job and not getting. I gave this example. We had somebody who went onto our platform and said, I've been in Jobaman for like 10 years and I never got a job. So I asked Genevieve here, she's a marketing. I said, I felt like, it's such it's a feedback. So I said, let's go and look into the person, because on our database, if you put your details, we can see what jobs you've applied for in the past. Then we looked, and her CV was not good. We couldn't find any other, like her account was closed. We wanted to reach out to her and actually tell her that, listen, we can do maybe a free CV service for her. Then she could speak French. And it's a sought after skill. But we couldn't find any way to reach and tell her that, madam, and she's there putting comment that she's been looking for a job for years. You have a great skill, like you can speak French in Ghana, and you're not getting a job. Are you serious? So your CV should be good. If you need help, you reach out. We should be able to help you. And I think through the career fair with YOTA and everything, there are opportunities to do more things with you guys. So we should be able to do that. All right. Let's go to the next slide. So CV do's and don'ts. I think I've talked about most of it. We've talked about most of it. It said always proofread your CV. Make sure that the grammatical errors are wrong. You choose are corrected. You choose the right information that the recruiter wants to see. And please state what you can do. Don't write the things that you can't do. Don't lie on your CV. You be creative. Be creative, but don't lie about what you cannot do on your CV. Yeah. So one of the things that is also good to have is build social contacts. So build the base. We all need people. We need people to open the door for us. We've gone to jobs where you need somebody, one person to recommend you. Just one. Me, I always tell people, I grew up, I didn't have any profession. I don't have any connection. I don't know anybody. I beg. But I had to start from somewhere. You build connects. That's why we come to school. Then you have classmates. Then you have somebody in your church. And we talked about having a mentor. If you see somebody that you feel like you can learn from, build these mentors. When they see opportunities, they'll reach out to you. They'll think of you, right? Then say, guy, let me look for something for this person. Yeah. So try and build social connect. And like these events like this, like you are, pat yourself in the back for coming. It's fantastic. You build network opportunities, and we usually have events. Yota is also having events where people can come, connect, attend networking events. If you're home and you hear that they're having a career fair somewhere, don't sit in the house. If you can afford to go and build people, because that's how somebody got a job, Genevieve, at the tech fair by answering a question. Yes. The man asked, and I asked this question, what do you think employers look out for when they are looking for a job, or when they are finding the right person? What do you think? You can give a guess. From everything that I've talked about, what do you think employers look out for? Try. Did you put your hands up? The guy in the blue? Yes. Attitude. And the guy got a job right on the spot by answering that question. Attitude is everything. Yeah, you can have the skills, but if your attitude is bad, no employee will keep you in a job for a long time. Because it's not about only you. It's about how the company comes together and meets their goals. So if you are a hard worker and you are rude to people and you come in late and you're always insulting your boss, you know that you won't last in the job. And it doesn't matter what you're experiencing. You have to have the right attitude. You have to be willing to learn. You have to be respectful. And I tell people, so you can go to a job and you see a young girl, you go and meet a Kia there. And the Kia is the MD. And you're thinking, it's a small girl, we cry, it doesn't matter. We are in a job. She's the boss. So if you're old, whatever she says, you do it. And you need to be able to support the business grow. And once people see that in you, they will retain you. They'll keep you for jobs, right? So you build your social contacts. Don't be an island. Attend events, do stuff, and get connected to people, because everybody needs people. Everybody needs somebody to put them. You need one. Even in the Bible, didn't Esther need somebody? Maybe Mama Bible no cry. We needed somebody. We needed Esther, right? And he needed Mordecai. Everybody needs somebody. You need one person to speak for you. And yes. And I would say, I was in Jobaman already as a head of sales, so share my personal story. And to be honest, I was focused on being my head of sales before I became CEO. And I was just doing my work. And I always say, one of the things I thought about, if you go into work, people say, oh, you work smart. It's good to work smart, but you work hard. Be the hardest worker in the room. Yeah? Be the hardest worker in the room. Yeah, I know, say maybe sometimes about 5, but if there are days that your boss wants you to do something and you feel like I need to stay back and do it for my boss, you do it that day. If there are days you have to go early, fair enough. But in math, as much as you want to work smart, you work hard, so that when they are looking for people, your name will be mentioned. Yeah? Okay. So that's me. We will take questions at the end, and we'll be here to interact for a little while. But if you need to find a job or anything, you go onto Jobaman website. We have internship opportunities. To be fair, it's not a lot, but we do have them sometimes. So you go there, sign up. It's www.jobaman.com.gh. Jobaman, yeah, job, B-E-R, Jobaman. If the screen was there, we would have talked about it. And take advantage of internship opportunities. Do something, build yourself. And these skills that I'm telling you is for free, because people will come out of school and don't know all of those things that you're doing, and will come to interview with slippers and a party dress and will not get the job. So thank you for your time, and we will take questions later.
Thank you very much, Hilda. A round of applause for her. Thank you. Okay, and so we should have had an icebreaker after this activity, but we are informed that there will be classes around 1:30. So we quickly want to skip that and move to the next item. Okay. So I'll kindly call on Mr. Eric Safro. We are going to have a little moderated dialogue to look at preparing for the world of work. So a round of applause for Eric, please.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm sure we are learning, right? Is the light still on? Oh, I think the energy level has gone down. Is the light still on? That guy, his Sakura is like mine. He's trying to beat me, but I'll beat him to the Sakura. DJ Lai. All right. So we have two more interesting sessions. This current session is about question and answers. It's just a forum. And so if you have any question, please send it to the platform. If you have a burning question, I'm going to take 4 of your burning questions and I'm going to give it to Ikuya and Hilda to try and answer them for you. And so if you have questions from both Ikuya and Hilda's presentation, please put it on the platform now as I invite them to take their seat on stage and then we ask them. After the question, this forum session, we're going on the... Oh, clap for them. You clap for them. They did well, didn't they? They did extremely well. Yeah. Okay, so are the questions coming? I'm just going to check. So send your questions on the WhatsApp platform, and I'll ask those questions for you. Because we have to hurry for the next class to come on, it won't take too much time. So I'm just going to take your questions, and then we'll dive in quickly. Should I give this to you? Okay, so, hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, I think I'll do it a bit bigger. So let me start with you, Hilda. You're talking about the soft skills, and you're saying that the soft skills is the hardest to learn. So what should I do as someone who is currently learning the technical or the hard skill to really help me learn the soft skills aspect?
We mentioned earlier, you try and watch a lot of valuable things on YouTube. So go to TED Talk, there are channels that teach you what to do. And one of the valuable things to do was also internship. So it doesn't even have to be you have an uncle who has a shop, somebody where you can go and learn, where a customer will be angry with you and you need to be patient to be able to deal with the customer. Take any opportunity you can find to develop your soft skills. So it doesn't have to be the phone. If you get an internship, fine, but if you don't have, take any opportunity to learn. Go into the online. I know you guys are online folks. Just go there, learn stuff, read books that will help you to develop your soft skill. There are lots of books out there on communication. There are lots of books on time management. There are lots of books that you can get. And right now, you don't even have to buy some of the books. It's soft copies online that you can read to build and develop yourself. So you always take opportunity to learn. If somebody calls you to come and do some, part-time with them or help them, take advantage of it. It doesn't always have to be about the money. Yeah, take advantage. If you can afford to do it and learn that experience.
Great. Someone asked a very, very nice question. I like it. It says, what is the appropriate footwear for ladies when going for an interview? The one that will make you get the job is the one that you wear. Okay. Ikuya, there's a question about the VIPs. And there's a thought that the VIPs in our current dispensations don't really work. And so the question is, you talked about VIP, but it doesn't work in our time. So it seems alien, it seems foreign. So how would you couch the VIP so that the person for whom tech is the trend, social media is the trend, they would really understand that values are important.
Right. So I can understand if you say VIPs are just alien to you. But these things that I talked about are not things that I just went on the internet to just come and talk to you about, right? These are things that personally I have experienced, and I also know people who have actually done that, right? So when you talk about your VIPs, I don't think it's alien, because whatever you want to do with your life, it has to align with your personality or who you are, right? It's just because we haven't taken the time or the opportunity to focus on that, we feel it's alien, right? So I'll give an example. When I decided to do this for myself, right, because I had to go on that journey, right, I think it's also because we make the excuse of we can't do it because we need money right now, right? It's just that mentality that we have, which is like having the money now. But I also know that the whole mindset of having money now doesn't last. If you take your time to develop yourself, you realize that money comes and it actually follows you, right? So the thing is, use this opportunity. So you are in university. It is a stage where you need to develop yourself. I always tell people that there's always a time for everything. So when you miss out on an opportunity, then what you have to do is just fast track things, right? But if maybe your university stage, you use that opportunity to develop yourself, then your next stage, which is after school, you need to have a career. That is a stage for you, right? And then after that, this is what you have to do. But when you miss out on the stage where you are supposed to have developed yourself, then when somebody is talking about these things to you, you feel it's alien. Do you understand? So, and a typical example is when you have a baby, right? You know the stages that they go through. They start, crawling, right? They start crawling, they start trying to walk, they fall down and all that. And that's it when it comes to our life and our career. At every stage, you should have done something. And that is why when you go to the corporate environment and you don't demonstrate some skills, somebody like Hilda will not employ you, because in her mind, she thinks that you should have gotten those skills when you were in university. Do you understand? So I get it. It will be alien to you, but it's alien to you because of your mindset. But it's not alien because it happens in people's lives. Okay? Thank you.
Yes. Oh, do the live proper. Do the live proper. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Yes. You're preparing for your future. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And the job market and even the entrepreneurship circle is so tight that you have to put your best foot forward. And how do you put your best foot forward when you have not cleaned it, when it is not nice? So think about that. Well, there's something about CVs that I want to... So I'm going to bundle two questions. There is the issue about how do you know that your CV is the perfect CV? And someone asked a related question and said that if you've had other experiences that do not relate to the job that you are seeking, should you add it to your CV?
Yes, you should add it to your CV, but you need to find a way to couch it. So a good CV should actually have, you just do a bit of a profile about yourself. It can be a few lines. You put your educational qualifications, you put your experience that you have and your achievements. So if you've done something that's not related to the job, or maybe you are in youth and you are the youth president and you were able to do something new with the youth, it shows leadership. Right? It's not related to what you are looking for, but the person knows that you are proactive. You are able to think out of the box. You are a go-getter. So those things, even if it's not related, find a way to couch it and put it on your CV so that it works. So they can have a short session that talks about achievements. So I managed this, I did this during the time. So it doesn't have to be related to the job that you're going to do. Yeah.
Great, thank you. There are questions on values, but that one I think we will take it up with if we have a counseling or career guidance in the school, we'll take up with them, because I've seen a number of questions about values and all that. The last question I want to ask, and it goes to you, Kia, is about internship. People want to know more about the internship, but the question that someone is asking that actually resonates with a lot of people here is that you're saying that at least 3 internships. Me, I'm just about finishing. So does it mean I have failed because I've not done internship yet? And now I'm seeing that internship is really, really good for me. So what can you tell the final year students who are about to leave and then they feel like this program should have come when I was in first year?
Okay, so you haven't failed. I mean, failure is a mindset. So if you think you failed, then you have failed, right? You haven't failed. So this was to, of course, my mindset is we are starting a journey. So freshman year, you should know that before you graduate, you should have done at least 3 internships. But if you're in final year and you've not done any internship at all, I would advise you to use this opportunity to look for volunteer activities to do, right? So I'm sure you knew you're going to have this youth employment forum, right? You wanted to, if anything, you should have connected with maybe the organizers to say that, hey, I want to volunteer my service, right, or services, right? What can I do? What can I do to help you, right? These are ways that you are opportunities that you're exploring to develop yourself. So for you in final year, I think for you don't have any reason to just sit down and just watch. Anything that comes your way or you see, you want to take advantage of it and do it, right? And also, I don't know the structure here, but you can actually find a way to study and also have some, she talked about part-time engagement, right? So whilst you are studying, maybe over the weekend, you can do something for a company or connect with someone or something like that, right? So just try and make up for the lost time, but it doesn't mean you're a failure. So because you are conscious about it now, you just have to be very intentional about identifying platforms, opportunities that will help you develop the skills. Thank you.
Just to add to it, and if you're out of school and you finish your national service and the company doesn't keep you on, if there's an opportunity for them to say, can I come and you not pay me, take it. Because they can't look at you and say, come and open. They will give you transport at least. And for an opportunity for you to stay on, to still learn. Yeah, so make sure that there's no, yes, there can be a gap where you're not doing anything, but if you have opportunity and you're somewhere, make sure you can take advantage of that opportunity and don't, use that time and say, oh, they said this, they won't take us on, and, they said they joined the unemployment association, unemployed. I mean, who wants to go to school and join unemployed association? All right, yeah.
And I think the last will be, there's a time frame, or there's a period between when you graduate and when you start your national service. I think it's a 2-month or 3-month period, right? Use that time also wisely. You can actually do an internship or volunteer. And most of the time, people who are smart about it, they get the company to take them on for national service. So instead of you waiting for the government to post you after university, just go to a company and say, hey, I want to just, like Hilda mentioned, just volunteer or do something. When you do it right, it's very likely that the employer will say, hey, just give me your PIN code, and then I'll just national service to post you. So that's also an opportunity for you there. Thank you.
Great. We have so much questions here, and we'll take them on. Our resource persons have not left yet, so you can actually meet them one-on-one during the break time and then talk to them. Mindful of time, so we would have to move on. But let me tell you just a quick story. A guy wanted to go to space, and they told him that the best he can do is to be a janitor at the space station. He took the janitor role, bought a space station study book, studied it, and then got to become a student, an assistant, and eventually got to space. So think about that as we move to the next session and we vibe through it. We're going to go into the next and most exciting session for me, because that's where we're actually going to get into how you get to learn the skills, the soft skills that will help you and propel you on your journey from education to employment. So I would like to, as we close this session, invite Portia to take over. And please give a light to Portia as she comes.
Thank you very much. Okay, and so as Eric mentioned, we are going into the practical aspect of all that we have listened to. We have heard from our renowned speakers, and now we are going to do a practical demonstration of the Vibe Check. So quickly, just a little about Vibe Check. So Vibe Check is simply a WhatsApp-based learning platform. It is a WhatsApp-based learning platform that is implemented by Princess Trust International. It is a British charity that works with local organizations to implement Vibe Check in the nations they work in. And so for Ghana, Princess Trust International is working together with YOTA to implement Vibe Check. So the main mission of Vibe Check is what is written on our banner, to support youth on their journey from education to employment. So when you are able to go on to Vibe Check, you are able to learn some soft skills that you wouldn't get anywhere. You wouldn't get those lessons from the classroom, but from experiences and from learning. That is what Vibe Check is here to offer. So what do you do, or what do you gain after enrolling on Vibe Check? So Vibe Check consists of 4 lessons that talks about self-confidence, self-esteem, preparing for an interview, managing money, and others. When you are able to finish all these 4 sessions successfully, you get a hard copy certificate. I think it is a wonderful thing. Let's clap to that. So when you complete all 4 sessions, you get a hard copy certificate. And this hard copy certificate is going to be signed from a renowned organization, which is Princess Trust International. You do not only get a certificate, but it also enables you to get a ticket to a job fair. I think that is also interesting. Let's clap to that. So you have come to an employability forum, you have listened to seasoned speakers, you get to enroll on Vibe Check, you are able to get certificates, you get a job fair. The ticket for the job fair is coming on the 8th of April, 2022, at the University of Ghana City Conference Center. Don't worry yourself with transportation. We are going to ensure that we get you good buses to convey you from Koforidua to the center. That is great. And you are not only going to be there, you are also going to meet your friend from Wisconsin, and then University of Ghana. You can network, where you can learn, when you can take opportunities and then learn other new things. Okay, so we'll quickly go into the demonstration of Vibe Check. So if you can kindly project the link. Great. So please send Nation to this WhatsApp number. Let's be interactive on our phones. So please, let's send Nation to this WhatsApp number. Nation. The number is 0242 426 625. 0242 426 625. Are we there? Send Nation to 0242 426 625. How many of us have done it? Zero 0242 426 625. 0242 426 625. Are we there? So just send Nation to this number. Do you have it? Okay, so what popped up after you sent Nation? Great. Okay. So can I use that phone? So are we all seeing this? Are we all seeing this? Good. So you can click on the audio to listen to what we have for you. Let's do that. Great. We are there. Interesting. Okay, so The audio is to explain what vibe check is. So at every point, you get an audio to launch you into the next session. The audio will explain, and then the lessons are there. So you just follow the instructions. So if you can go on, let's follow the instructions and see how it flows. Let's follow the instructions. So it says type 1 to learn more. Type 1 to learn more. That's the first instruction. Type 1 to learn more. So type 1.
Tell the one you have to send it.
Yes, it should come. Just a minute. Okay, just refresh it, it will come. Yeah. Please, how's it going? I think that there's a little challenge with the internet, so it is not responding. But has anyone been able to progress from the one? Good. So that is how it works. Interestingly, any time or anywhere you stop the lesson, you can always continue. Because we want to see all of you at the job fair, and because we also want to give all of you certificates, we'll encourage you to complete the lessons. Trust me, if you start the lessons, you will not put your phone down. So let's take this as an opportunity to learn, to sharpen our skills. As we heard from Ikuya, as we heard from Hilda, let's use our internet to learn new skills. These are the things that is going to add value to your certificates. So let's take an opportunity to do this. I will encourage you, whilst here or after we leave here and we go to our various classes or whatever, please continue with it. Continue with the lessons. At any point when you finish the first lesson, you get a certificate. That's a soft copy certificate. So you are going to get soft copy certificate for the 4 lessons, and then you get a hard copy after completing the course. And then after completing the course, again, you get a ticket to the job fair. We do not want to miss all nations at the job fair. We do not want to miss all nations at the job fair. The way you are very, very interesting and the way you are giving us more light, we want to see you at the job fair. So I will encourage all of us to sign on to Vibe Check and finish the lessons. If you have any challenge, if you have any concern, please, we are available. You can drop it in the WhatsApp group that we created, and then we can support you. Interestingly, Vibe Check is a chatter box. So the conversation you are going to have with Vibe Check, nobody is going to know. Nobody will tell that I typed this or I said this. There is no wrong answer. If a question is asked and you get the response wrong, you'll be given an opportunity to go over what you have already studied, and then you'll be able to answer yourself. So let's continue vibing. Let's continue increasing the vim. Lie. Oh, lie. Let me hear the vibe. The vibe is not coming. Lie. Okay, thank you very much. Okay.
Right. Thank you very much, Madam Portia, for such a wonderful presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, in no time, we're going to come to the end of this wonderful session, which, of course, I don't want it to end, but because of your lecture hours and all that, would have to end so that you would go back to your lecture halls, right? So we have some few items that we're going to have. So we're going to have participant evaluation, and with that to lead us in that as Mr. Eric Saforo, who's going to lead us. Let's put hands together for Sir Eric as he takes us through the participants evaluation, which of course we're going to have closing remarks and then the closing prayer. Let's put hands together.
Great. Clap your hands for yourselves. You've done so well. I'm so excited. People don't want to leave the Vibe Check platform. As Portia said, the good news about the platform is that wherever you stop, you can come and continue. you can come and continue. And so take your time. For Wisconsin, they've started earning their first and second certificates. And so by tomorrow, I should see some certificates flying on the WhatsApp pages as well. And if you have any challenge, put it on the WhatsApp platform and someone will come and help out with that. Okay. The way you guys came, I am so excited. I'm excited to see everyone. I've not seen anyone actually leave the auditorium yet. It's just more people coming. And by the way, there were some people coming and they told them, Charlie, the room is full, so stop, don't come again. So those early birds, well done. Well done for coming. We're getting to the end of it, and what we want to do before the closing remarks is evaluation. I've put the link for the evaluation on the platform, and so I want you all to go to the platform and click on the link and evaluate this session. Was it helpful? The speakers, did they do really well? On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate them? And then the whole session. So please click on it, and I think the IT people are going to show us what we have evaluated. So we also give you feedback on your evaluation. So please do that right now. And as you're doing that, I just want to take this opportunity to specially thank the All Nations University administration for doing such a great job. And then the SRC too for your organization. This is really good organization. So well done, SRC, and well done to yourselves for actually making it to Vibe Check Employability Forum. We look forward to seeing you at the job fair, and you have to complete this session so we can get to the job fair. And as it said, Portia said, the job fair is in April, I think 8th of April, so barely a month from now. So get vibing so we can see you at the forum. All right. Do we have some of the evaluation staff on here? Okay, so we are seeing the response. Please scroll down. Okay, so let's take the first one. Go. So information you received. Okay, for those who have done it, they say 100% they scored 5. Let's go to the next question. How will you rate the appropriateness of the forum? So 1 is low, 5 is high. So 4 and 5, which is good. We have now 9 respondents at the moment. Let's go on. How will you rate the speakers for the forum? Please move on. The numbers will be changing as we're going along. So we're getting good, very good, and excellent. So Hilda and Ikuya, you've done a great job. That's feedback for you. So this is immediate feedback. And how do you feel this forum has prepared you to take the lead in navigating your journey from education to employment? And we are seeing a yes. Or do you think it has? People feel that it has. So 95% say yes. And it's good to say maybe. And even if it has not helped you, be honest with yourself and say no too. It's important as well. Let's read a few comments. It says, well done. I'm glad to have an opportunity like this. The time was limited. So next time, let's start early. We will see how we'll do about that. Thanks for coming. God bless you all. Excellent. We're seeing some. So please keep the evaluation coming through. We want to see more of the evaluation coming through as well. So thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you at the job fair.
Thank you very much, Sir Eric, for such a wonderful time. In no time, we're going to close, but the administration, especially the Office of the Registrar, has some quick announcements that want to give to the students. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Madam Comfort as she gives us this quick announcement. Put your hands together. Put your hands together.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Okay, so young people, we've been blessed once again. Thank you for coming. And you know it's registration time. How many of you have sent me messages this afternoon? Only 2 people. PRO. I asked that everybody send me a message so that I check your registration for you, confirm that what you applied for has been registered. Up to now, I have only 50 people, 50 out of over 1,000 students. I'll still be expecting you, okay? My number is 020. Are you writing? Are you typing? 020. Okay, I'll wait for you. Those who are ready, 020-8976-114. I will take a photo of the registered courses and send to you. Okay? All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Comfort, for assisting the students to register their courses duly. Quick announcement, please. Next Wednesday, that's going to be the 23rd of March 2022, sorry. There will be, I'm in a hurry to enter 2023, sorry. There will be a career service under the auspices of the School of Business, specifically for accounting, and then the banking department. And then here at the School of Engineering, we'll be having their chapel service under the auspices of the main campus church, right? So please take note that next week Wednesday, if you're in the School of Business, especially the accounting and banking and finance department, you're going to have a career service. But here at the School of Engineering, you're going to have your chapel service, since today's own was postponed, right? Right, sure. So on Saturday 19th, quick announcement also from our friends at TESCON. On Saturday, they're going to have their TESCON handing over here in this very auditorium. So wherever you are, you can equally come and then join them. Right, ladies and gentlemen, after this session, we're going to have photograph session. So please don't be in a hurry to leave. If you want to take some of the photos, you can stay around and take some of the photos. So without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Pastor Sammy Samododa as he leads us in the closing prayer. Put your hands together, put your hands together.
Thank you so much. Since everyone is giving an announcement, I also want to announce that tonight we'll be having a prayer session here. Hallelujah. Because prayer is very good for every believer. Hallelujah. So let's rise on our feet as we close. And then I want to use this opportunity to thank the resource personnel. Even I've learned a lot. Hallelujah. I can also share to my students and then they'll be blessed. So, Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, we thank you once again for this opportunity. Father, we thank you for everything that you have done in our lives. Father, as we are living, Father, everything that we have learned, we pray in the mighty name of Jesus. Let us go out there and then practice. And then we pray for those who have come to take us through this journey. Father, as they have returned, we pray in the mighty name of Jesus. May you order their steps to their very destination. Father, we pray that may you guide everyone. At the end of the day, Father, all the glory and honor will be given unto your holy name. This we ask in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Thank you very much. Let's put your hands together once again, please. As you are putting your hands together, those who want to take the pictures, especially the audience, please. Can I have my resource personnel here as they sit?
Hello, my name is Sandra, External Affairs Chair, All Nations University, SRC. Okay, so with the program, normally we don't have like a mass people coming for a program like this, but with this program, students really showed up. They gave us the vibe and then the energy and everything. So we are really happy about the program.
Hello everyone, I'm called Tiffin and I'm from All Nations University. And I had the opportunity to attend the meeting of today and it was wonderful, really wonderful. We learned a lot of things, especially about soft skills, hard skills, and your attitude, your communication skills. And the soft skill is the hardest skill to get. So you have to learn about it and work on it. And also what I'll work on myself after this meeting is especially the communication skill and your attitude. And for people, what I can ask them to learn or to think about is their attitude and their CV. you should really pay attention to your CV, the mistakes, and talk about everything. Talk about your skills. It can get you a job from nowhere. Thank you.
Hi Vibers, I'm your Vibe Check assistant here to help you access the platform successfully. The first step is to save the Vibe Check number, which is 024-242-6625 on your phones. The next step is to open the Vibe Check chat in your WhatsApp application and use these trigger words to start an automated conversation. Wisconsin if you're from Wisconsin International University College, Nation if you're from All Nations University, and Legon if you're from the University of Ghana. If you don't belong to any of these universities, use our general trigger word, YOTA, which I'm going to be using for this demo. After sending your trigger word, you'll receive a series of information briefly introducing YOTA and giving you all the benefits that you can achieve from using this platform. From here on, all you have to do is follow the prompts. Remember, you get a soft copy certificate after completing each and every one of our soft skill modules, and you get a hard copy certificate after completing the entire series. This certificate is signed by the manager of the Prince's Trust International in Buckingham. And not just that, you win a free ticket to our job fair on the 8th of April. Isn't that exciting, guys? So go on and keep vibing.